The last topic of the course is nonprofit marketing. Nonprofit marketing is different than regular marketing in the sense that it has different characteristics. For example, it lacks a bottom line, meaning that profit is not really the goal of the organization. Because of that, often the market has to be to multiple publics because it's usually for the public good of society and not necessarily for specific target markets. Now, it may market both goods as well as services. And customer or a service user may wield less control over the organization destiny than those with profit. Now, this makes a lot of sense. As we mentioned before, one of the main reasons organizations today try to be ethical and try to do the right thing is because otherwise consumers will stop buying their products. But that's because profit is their goal. But if an organization is a not-profit organization, obviously they still want their consumers to use the product, but the consumers are not necessarily have so much power. If you think about it, a university, most universities in the United States are not for profit. Their idea is to educate the students and provide education. Yes, they do charge a lot of money, but not enough to actually make a profit. In that sense, one may say that although students are their customers, it's very rare that students actually have a say in any of the decisions that are happening within the universities. Now, resource contributor may also interfere with the marketing program, meaning that there's usually a few people who runs the show in a nonprofit organization. They're the one that maybe provides the funds. And they might have an agenda or a vision that's different than what the marketing strategy actually wants to be. It's also important to note that there are a few organizations out there that are still doing good. However, they're not nonprofit. So for example, Disney has a fund that is the Wish Fund, and they will grant a wish mainly for kids that have cancer and other diseases. So that part, they actually give profit from their own profit. However, the whole organization as Disney is not a nonprofit organization. Another example can be Dove. Dove has established the Self-Esteem Foundation, where they encourage girls to have better self-esteem, and they encourage them to go to science and feel beautiful regardless of what is considered the perfect beauty in society. However, again, Dove is not doing it necessarily for the good of society, but as part of their campaign of Dove, which is about increasing the inner beauty. So we want to make sure we understand the difference between a nonprofit organization, an organization that is for profit and yet does a lot of social good in addition to making profit.